What's up, world? Uko here from Better Therapy Now. If you are a man, you need to discover your life's Keystone Era. So, what's a Keystone Era? This is an era that in your life that you often think about, that comes to mind a lot, and is a positive time in your life. Like, there's got to be at least one time like this. And I think this is a gateway. The Keystone Era is a possible gateway to finding passion if you're having a hard time finding it. I do agree with Cal Newport's philosophy that hard work should come before passion, that the more you master something, the more likely you'll be passionate about it as you get better and better at it. I do think that's true. But if you're having a hard time finding that, your life's Keystone Era is a possible gateway to that. For me, my Keystone Era is between the ages of 18 and about 25, 26, right before I joined the military. And the reason is because those are my college years. A couple of things happened during this time that I always think about. Number one, I lived on the ASU campus in the early 2000s. And it was the first time that I was around a whole bunch of different people from all over the world. All over the world came to ASU because ASU back then used to be kind of like the headquarters for Girls Gone Wild, if you remember that. So it got defined as this party school, and everybody all over the world just started going to ASU. And that was like my freshman year in the early 2000s. So that was a huge experience. Number two, I had my first real job that I worked at for more than a year, and that was at IHOP. IHOP was at the edge of this line of bars on Mill Avenue. You go down Mill Avenue, all these college bars, and then there's a hotel, and then there's what used to be IHOP. Now today it's like a vegan restaurant. But I worked the graveyard shift, and all the kids would go to the bars and get stupid drunk, and then they'd come to IHOP at like 2 a.m. And I just was bearing witness to complete insanity inside of a restaurant. And it was like the time of my life. And then number three, the time between graduating college and going into the military is really essential because it was probably my most lost years in my life. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. All I did was chase girls, drink alcohol, and get high. And somehow I ended up in the military just by the grace of God, complete luck. I don't know. But this time was like super lost for me. And it's a time that I've noticed whenever I write something or whenever I do any creative writing, because I do a lot of creative writing, I'm writing about this time period. And then also number two, my individual sessions with clients are always geared towards people in their 20s and early 30s. I'm very passionate about men in this time gap between the ages of 18 through their 20s, maybe early 30s. It's really kind of connected to me. And all of my online courses are geared towards men in that age group. So by identifying my Keystone Era in my life, I'm able to identify the group that I'm more passionate about.